Hello, my name is Michelle Nagel. I'm the Director of Pre-College Programs at FIT, and I'd like to welcome you to Pre-College Orientation. Our office is located in the lower level of the Great Hall Conference Center, room SR10. It's a glass office. My staff is there waiting to assist you. Today, we'd like you to obtain your student photo ID card, pay any outstanding balances, resolve any registration problems, resolve any login problems, and visit your classroom. The location of classrooms, offices, and additional information are posted on the bulletin board outside of my office, SR10. Throughout the program, the Pre-College website will be your main source of program information. It is www.fitnyc.edu/precollege. You and your child should become accustomed to visiting this website for updates, grades, and other general information about our program. Select high school and middle school classes on our landing page to learn more about our programs. Scroll down through our program list to find the program that works best for you. Choose the semester under each program to view the list of classes, dates, times, and to register. This is also where you'll find supply lists and room assignments, as well as your instructor's name. You'll also see a link called Instructor Contact List. If your child is not available to attend, he or she must email the professor, explain why he or she will be absent, and what makeup work must be completed. This is the responsibility of the child. To obtain general information about our programs, go back to the high school and middle school classes page and select Program Details and General Information. This page opens up. As you see, here you'll find information including forms, first day of class checklists, and other general information links including frequently asked questions. In preparation for opening day, we strongly suggest you do a few things in advance. Your opening day and our opening day will run much smoother if you're able to do the following today. Today, we ask that you submit your signed parental consent form in exchange for a pre-college wristband. You can drop off your parental consent form at our check-in tables today. This wristband signifies that your paperwork has been received and that you may participate in the program. If you do not have your parental consent form today, you may submit it at the entrance on opening day. Submitting your signed parental consent form in exchange for a pre-college wristband today will help you to avoid long lines. On opening day, you will arrive approximately 30 minutes before the start of your first class. You will have with you your wristband or parental consent form, your schedule of classes with room numbers, and your security ID card. If you're a high school or middle school workshop student, you'll get a special security ID card that will be given to you at the door on opening day. On opening day, you will come to your designated entrance. As you approach the entrance, you will see two lines, one for students with a pre-college wristband. Hold up your wristband and security ID card to enter and proceed directly to class. There's no waiting, no check-in required, just go right in. The other line is for students without a pre-college wristband. Hold up your parental consent form and security ID card to enter and proceed directly to the check-in tables. There you will get your pre-college wristband to enter your classroom. Remember, workshop students will get an ID card at check-in. If you do not have a parental consent form, you do not get a wristband and you cannot go to class. No student is allowed past the FIT lobbies without a parental consent form. You will be sent home if you do not have this form. Once you approach the check-in line to enter the building, it's time to kiss mom goodbye. No parents will be allowed through the entrances on opening day, nor will they be allowed past the lobbies on any following class days. Parents may wait for students or pick up students in the lobby of any building on 27th Street or designate a pickup location outside of our lobbies. Parents may also pick up students in the lobby lounge outside of SR10. Students will have direct access to our offices if there are any problems or if you're running late. Students and parents may visit the classrooms together today only, not on opening day. Practice taking your children from the check-in door to their classrooms today so they're comfortable navigating on their own on opening day. Maps to the various rooms are found on the Pre-College Programs website on the Program Details page under the First Day of Class Checklist link. Scroll to the bottom and you'll see Room Locations. Click on Room Location and this page opens up. Click on the room number of your child's class and a map with directions opens. This map will tell you exactly how to get to your class. For example, to go to room C503, enter the college through the blue Feldman Center building, take the escalator to the 5th floor, and follow the little red line in the map. We strongly recommend that you print out these maps so that your child has them in his or her hand when they enter the building so that they can find their way around or any adult can quickly direct them to where they need to be. Here's a map of our campus. It's considered a vertical campus. This image represents the buildings on the north side of 27th Street. The red circle indicates the Great Hall. If you leave the Great Hall and turn to your left, you'll be in the orange Pomerantz building. This building houses many of our design courses, such as interior design, graphic design, packaging design, and so on. If you leave the Great Hall and turn to your right, you'll be in the blue Feldman building. This is where our computer courses and fashion design courses are held. If you continue through the Feldman lobby, you'll arrive in the Business and Liberal Arts Center, which is purple. Here you'll find both our business offices, like the bursar, and upstairs you'll find our business classes. If you continue to walk through the campus all the way to 8th Avenue, you'll arrive at the green Dubinsky Student Center. This is where we house our student activities, liberal arts courses, and our state-of-the-art labs. Some of your classes will take place in our new labs. If you need to access the Dubinsky Student Center, you may do so through the lobby or by using the bridges on the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th floors. Between the Business and Liberal Arts Center and the Dubinsky Student Center, you'll find the FIT cafeteria, Starbucks, and bookstore. Parents who wish to wait for their children may do so in the FIT dining hall, where we have wireless access. You're welcome to relax with a cup of coffee and work on your computer while your child is in class. You don't have to stay, but if you're looking for somewhere to relax, this is a great place to do it. Next door in the FIT bookstore, you'll find lots of FIT t-shirts, hats, bumper stickers, as well as textbooks and art supplies. Now let's talk about safety. All students must wear security ID badges at all times, period. If you forget your card, you will wait in a very long line for a signed printout from room SR10, and then you will need to take your printout to the Feldman Lobby security desk for a temporary sticker for the day. By the time you're done with this process, you've missed the beginning of class. It takes about 30 minutes to process temporary stickers. Please do not forget your security ID badge. And for your parents' sake, please do not lose your security ID badge. The cost to replace a lost or stolen security ID badge is $25. As you're walking throughout the campus today, please take note of the red phones or call boxes located throughout the hallways. They immediately connect the caller to the security desk. It's like LoJack, so security knows where you are, even if you don't know where you are. Use the red phones or call boxes if you are ill or hurt, if you see someone who is ill or hurt, or if you're lost. Please do not be embarrassed. The upper floors can be confusing even to some professors. So if you find that you're a little disoriented and you don't know where you are, just look for a red call box, push the button, and FIT security will tell you where you are and where you need to go. We will also be contacted to make sure you find your way, or we'll find you, whatever the case may be. Can you name our top 5 emergencies on campus? Number 5, untreated pre-existing medical conditions. Students who have asthma, allergies, diabetes, or any other conditions requiring medications must remember to take their medications before class or bring extra medications with them just in case. The excitement of this new experience combined with the new learning environment may result in a more sensitive student who may be more susceptible to illness. Number 4, cuts. If you're in an art class that uses knives or blades to cut papers, boards, and other materials, pay attention to what you're doing. If you talk to others while cutting, You will cut your finger. Ouch! It will feel like a throbbing in your finger and may need stitches. So always pay attention. Number 3, fainting, vomiting, and anxiety. Fainting. Students do not hydrate or do not eat breakfast and they faint. Fainters may hit their heads. We have many fainters on opening day. Vomiting. Nervous students equal nervous stomachs. Consuming just a coffee in the morning may contribute to a delicate tummy, so eat breakfast and let someone know if you feel sick. Anxiety. Opening day can be overstimulating and results in fainting or vomiting. Use the orientation session today to meet new friends to spend the first day of class with. Today, rehearse finding your way around the campus and don't be afraid to ask for help on opening day. Number 2, burns. This typically occurs in a jewelry class. Students will be using torches to weld metals. When you're using any piece of equipment, you must pay full attention to what you're doing. If your friend calls your name and you're holding a lit torch and turn to her, you will burn your friend. Friends don't burn friends. Always keep full focus on the task at hand when working with tools. By the way, the burns are usually superficial and can be treated in the nurse's office. And the number 1 medical emergency at FIT's pre-college programs is sewing your finger. Pay attention when using any equipment. Although our machines have safety covers to prevent fingers from getting hurt while using these industrial machines, students get distracted by their friends and chat while changing threads or bobbins. You may accidentally press the foot pedal and then zap! You have a needle in your finger. This usually does not require stitches, but may require a tetanus shot and stings like crazy. The needle usually comes out easily and requires a visit to the nurse's office, but boy, does it throb. Remember, be very careful when using any equipment on campus. Here's what we do in the case of a medical emergency. If a child is sick or injured, security reports the child ASAP. FIT will then contact the parent and provide the details as to what has happened and what will occur next. FIT will either direct the student to our on-campus health services office, which is our school nurse, take the child to the NYU hospital emergency room and call the parent, or request that the parent pick up the child from our campus. A simple way to avoid a visit to our school nurse is to carry a personal supply of Band-Aids. If you request a Band-Aid for a small cut or scrape, we will still have to send you to the nurse's office. Simply pack your own for those minor superficial boo-boos and you'll save yourself a lot of time and inconvenience. We are often asked if your child can have guests in his or her class. The answer is simple: no. Visitors, including parents, cousins, girlfriends, boyfriends, and your best friend in the whole world, are not permitted on the upper floors of the campus after today. The only exceptions to this rule are guest speakers who are signed in at the Center for Pre-College Programs. Parents are occasionally invited to be a part of an audience for a final presentation, but if you're invited, it will come in the form of a written invitation directly from the Director of Pre-College Programs. If it's not on paper, it's not happening. Report an absence. All students must report any absences to the pre-college office by dialing 212-217-4630 and pressing option 4, Report an Absence. You will need to leave the student's name, birthday, and reason for absence with our attendance coordinator or on our voicemail. Attendance policy. There are no excused absences. 3 absences equals the reduction of the final grade or a possible WD grade, which means withdrawn or incomplete. This is issued at the instructor's discretion. Lateness equals 10 minutes late. Late students must sign in at the Center for Pre-College Programs to get a late pass so they can join the class. Lateness in class trips. If you're late and your class leaves without you, you will attend another course for the day unless your parents give us permission to release you. You are not permitted to join the class once they've left for a class trip. Leaving early. Students may only leave early with written permission from the child's parent or guardian. The note must be signed by the program director before the professor will allow your child to leave early. Class breaks. Class breaks are 15 minutes. Each class is approximately 3 hours long, and halfway through the class, your child will be given a 15-minute break. Any student who returns late from a break or abuses this privilege may be asked to leave pre-college programs. 15 minutes means 15 minutes. If a student does not return from a class break, we consider them a missing student. As soon as we learn of a missing student, we try to locate the student via their cell phone while also contacting the family. Most students are located in a matter of minutes. If a student is not located, the pre-college office will follow appropriate protocols to report the child missing with collaboration from the parents. These are the expectations for you in our classes. Please address your instructor as Professor, unless he or she invites you to use another name. For example, Professor Smith, Professor Willis, Professor Nagel. Please read Differences Between College Professors and High School Teachers located in your student handbook so you know what to expect in those classrooms. Our classes are not traditional chalk and talk, and there is a lot of interactions and conversation. We need you to understand what the teacher will expect of you in the classroom. Always conduct yourself in an adult-like manner. We expect maturity, respect, and good manners on campus. FIT has a very detailed student code of conduct, which you can find on our website. It is also included in your student handbook. Please review this code of conduct before starting class. Also, pay special attention to the final bullet on that list. It may be the one you find the most difficult to abide by, but it is still our code of conduct. Electronic devices. Cell phones, digital cameras, iPods, video cameras, pagers, and other electronic devices shall not be used without authorization or in a manner that causes disruption in the classroom, library, or any college-owned or college-operated facilities. Let me simplify this for you. No cell phones or texting in class. You may keep your phone on vibrate so your parent can contact you in the case of an emergency, in which case you may ask the professor if you can step into the hallway to take the call. You will then return immediately to the classroom. There will be zero tolerance for texting or using cell phones in the classroom. In addition, students are not permitted to photograph or record any of the professor's lectures, lesson plans, or handouts. Everything that occurs in the classroom is the intellectual property of the professor and may not be reproduced or duplicated without the permission of the professor. Grades. Pre-college classes do not carry college credits, but provide students with grades to help them evaluate their own success and progress. This grade also appears on all future FIT transcripts. Students must go online at the end of the semester to obtain grades and unofficial transcripts. You may request a copy of your official transcript by going to the link on our website or by calling the registrar's office at 212-217-3820. Please note that the students in the workshop programs do not get grades A, B, C, D. They simply earn a pass or WD, which is based on their attendance and participation in class. The Saturday, Sunday, and Summer Life programs use the following grades. They are A through D and WD. An A is an extremely difficult grade to earn, so please do not be disappointed if you only reach the A- level. It is rare that an A is given out. An A- to B- is a typical pre-college grade. These are great grades and will let you know where you stand if you're applying to an admissions office in comparison to the other students in your class. A C+ to D is a grade that indicates that, well, you're not a bad student. You just may be studying the wrong thing for your talents. For example, if you're not a very good seamstress but you love fashion, perhaps you should look at fashion illustration or textile design. You can still be a part of the fashion industry without sewing. If you receive a low grade in any of your classes, talk to your professor and find out what he or she thinks you should do with your talents. Most likely, there is a place for you at FIT. You just may not know where it is yet. A WD is a withdrawal or incomplete grade. It's non-punitive, it's not bad, it won't prevent you from getting into college. It simply indicates that for whatever reason, you were not able to complete the program and are withdrawn. Please do not panic if you get a WD grade, but it will be issued to you if you stop attending or do not complete all of the required assignments. Students are graded based on the following: attendance and lateness, preparedness, assignments, quizzes and projects, creativity and conceptual thinking, independence and initiative, social maturity and classroom behavior, awareness of current designers and the industry, and receptiveness to suggestions or constructive advice. These categories are equally weighed when grades are assigned, which means behavior, maturity, and acceptance of criticism are just as important as project grades and attendance. Supplies. You can click on the supply link next to your course title and see what you need for your first day of class. No supplies are needed for the first day of class unless the posting says so. You may spend up to $50 on supplies. Photography classes may cost more based on the student's paper consumption. Local art supply stores are listed in your student handbook. But many instructors like to take students to the school store to teach them how to shop for supplies. Class trips. Some classes will take trips throughout Manhattan. All trips start and end at FIT. On occasion, we may invite parents to attend a class trip and assist the instructor as a chaperone. We will let you know when a chaperone is needed. Interested chaperones may register today. Students must always stay together and return to campus. Students who wander away or leave without permission will be asked to leave pre-college programs. Depending on the location of the destination, students may ride the subway or take taxis in groups. If you're not comfortable with your child traveling with the class, he or she may stay on campus and attend another class for the day. Chaperones. If you're available to chaperone a class trip, please go to the check-in table and complete the contact form. We will call you to let you know when a trip needs a chaperone. Parents do not chaperone trips for classes their own children are in. Trust us on this. Tonight when you get home, please test your account. Email techhelp@fitnyc.edu if you have any account problems. Your homework tonight is to set your security question. This prevents passwords from expiring. Log into MyFIT, which you can find on the FIT website. MyFIT is on the home page. Follow the prompts on the login page. Online access is required to view your grades, use campus computers, use our digital library, and view your account balance. If you need to request a refund, and we know you won't, but if you do, you can get a 75% refund if you withdraw prior to the first day of class, a 50% refund if you withdraw prior to the second day of class. Thereafter, there are no refunds. This is a non-negotiable. Register your email address. If you have not received any emails from our office, that means there may be a typo in your email address. Please report to room SR10 to submit your email correction. Please note, we can only have one active email address on file for each student. We will send several important announcements to you via email, so it's important that we have the correct address on file so you get timely announcements. The admissions office is located in the Feldman Center lobby. Many of our majors have very specific admissions requirements. Please visit the FIT website and select admissions for details about applying to the college and various portfolio requirements. Information sessions are available on weekdays. Simply visit our FIT website and select admissions on the homepage to reserve a space. We thank you so much for your attention, and if there's anything you need assistance with today, please approach myself or any of my staff located in SR10, and we will be happy to assist you. We hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.